Yo, 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 you already know what it is. You already know what to do. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned into Mother
Ready,
Rumble
ready to
Ready.
rumble.
Nigga,
Yeah.
Rumble Ready. Nigga set it off backwards.
You know what the fuck I meant. That's why you on the show with me, nigga. You there to give me balance, nigga. Real,
that
real.
nigga, that nigga crazy. Welcome
What's
back,
good,
everybody.
B?
As always, like and subscribe. For some reason, they banned us on Facebook, so it looks like I'm gonna have to figure out how we can get our Instagram shit popping and shit. But make sure y'all follow us on both as well. We'll figure that. I'll figure that out eventually. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what's up, man? Talk to me, Kiki.
Oh man, oh man. Son, my son's semester ended in school, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hanging out with my boy today and stuff like that. We discussing NBA finals and we talking about boxing and stuff like that. Realize how
Okay.
much time go by so fast, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
yo, I really believe that if I would have focused on boxing, I could have really boxed, be for real, for real. I lacked so much discipline when I was younger. And certain when you get older, you start realizing certain things, man.
It
Telling you,
always
man, y'all,
take for you to
y'all
get
niggas, y'all niggas,
older.
nigga, it would have been y'all niggas talking about me. Know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have been on.
that
Hopefully,
nigga
I won't
Keith,
have to
best
call.
nigga to ever do it.
Hopefully,
Look,
hopefully, I ain't got to be on here and tell you trash, and that you don't have. But I'm still gonna be in the entourage. I would have been in the entourage regardless. I would have been like one of them niggas Adrian Broner be having with him, who be telling him he be winning these fights when he lost. Clearly.
right. That nigga be believing that shit. Nigga say, yo, my right hand man said it, nigga. Y'all niggas is wildin'.
Yeah. And he got the nerve
Nah,
to call out everybody on the fights. He's looking for a payday, bro. Eating that raw
that's
chicken.
sad, man. It's just real sad when the Adrian Broner is just, oh man, he got it out the mud, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
he got it out. He just had the wrong people around him. He had the right team around him, but he just wanted to be partying. Like it's that hip hop lifestyle that they wanted to live.
Yep, that's a fact.
And it comes from lack of discipline.
Yeah.
You cannot. Boxing is a jealous sport. Either you're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
loyal to boxing, do what you gotta do, take care of yourself. Boxing is about discipline,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't have discipline, you
Dedication
cannot be a
and
boxer.
dedication. You got to dedicate
Right.
your whole life. You see what Bill Haney did with Devin Haney. He made him. Devin Haney is a fucking like third grade dropout. To
Yo,
focus
but
on
Haney said
boxing.
his grandmother told him to focus on boxing. Even Floyd said his Floyd Mayweather even said that his grandmother told him to focus on boxing. So you can
Mm-hmm.
see when you really focus on something solely, the results, the end results. When
Yeah,
you
but
focus on
them.
it, you become a master at what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
And
a master at
Haney, he
that,
was
but when it
young.
comes to
That's a fact.
everything else, them niggas might actually be kind of dumb.
Listen, man.
How he
Listen.
gonna let his daddy talk him into suing Ryan Garcia for battery?
That was an emotional decision. Nigga was mad.
How he gonna let his daddy talk him into suing
Nigga,
somebody
because
for?
his daddy was mad, so he just did what his daddy told him to do. That's
Yeah,
all.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm always bashing Devin Haney. I see like some people do be bashing him in the comments too.
Man, listen, anybody
but
bashing
like,
Haney is
but
trash they motherfucking self. Cause yo, that kid, that's all he know. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, that's all he know, nigga. Like, some people, they job is all they know. They family is all they know. Like, that's all he know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's boxing.
yeah,
He really gave his life to that shit. Like, we could be fans, but that nigga grew up in that shit
mhm.
around Floyd, all of them. He grew up in that. All he know is boxing.
Yeah, that's a
You know what I'm
fact. That's
saying?
a fact for
So
sure.
I respect Devin Haney's skills. He did a lot. Like even it's like it seems like in the sport of boxing, they always want to discredit like father and son teams that's really trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
A
Like
lot
they
of them
always
suck,
try to
nigga.
call, but still, like if you could get your son, if you like Bill Haney, yo, much respect to him. He got
Yeah,
Devin Haney far, very
yeah,
very far, fighting
yeah.
for
He
his
got him
son.
for
It's
sure.
a lot of stuff that we don't even know that probably went on behind the scenes, just for him being boisterous the way he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
Probably they messed up deals for Haney or but just standing on their shit though, like knowing what they worth. You know what I'm saying? Because they always try to discredit, black promoters or black people really trying to come up and become businessmen. Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a good example. Like when we all know when Oscar De La Hoya, when Bob Arum promotes any of his fighters, right? When they try to do their own thing. Now this fight is a bum. He's running, and he called Floyd whack. He's running and all kinds of BS. But when Floyd was being promoted by him, the best thing since Sugar Ray Leonard and all the bullshit. The same shit you say with everybody.
But they promoters, bro.
But they be hating on them.
That's
So
what
I
they do.
respect anybody that can step out and do what they do.
I don't get mad at promoters. I don't get mad at promoters for doing that shit. They are promoters. That's their job to do that. So I don't get mad at Aaron for doing some shit like that. That's to be expected.
You ain't got nothing positive. But my thing is, it could be. Listen, you could promote, but you don't gotta be nasty with it. Like, let me tell you something. When you know your promotional team is the shit, you ain't never gotta knock nobody.
Yeah.
You ain't never gotta knock nobody, and that's where confidence come into play. You know what I'm saying? When you know your network, you ain't never gotta be worrying about being in competition. People gotta worry about being in competition with you.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about that because you understand what I'm saying? People trying to get to it. That's the mindset I got.
Yeah.
I don't worry. That's just me.
I just see promoter all over that shit. All them niggas say stupid shit. They always arguing with boxers. All of them do it. And then they end up doing business with them for like a fight or two. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's all promotion to me.
That's true. You got people who promote that way too.
De La Hoya is like the number one nigga right now. He have beef. How you have beef with Canelo? You're about to fight at the damn press conference, but you're promoting the fight too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, bro.
But Oscar
I don't pay these promoters
it's
no
selling
mind.
though. Like it's entertaining. We find it entertaining. We might laugh now, but we laughing at it, so it's entertaining. So Oscar De La Hoya, he's funny now. Even with the shit he be doing on Thursdays and shit like that. That nigga funny. He bringing humor back to this shit. He's a funny ass promoter. Like
promotion. All he's doing is just promoting. He promotes a lot of himself though, which is kind of crazy. But he does promote his fighters because the nigga was hype. He hypes Virgil Ortiz. He was hyping the shit out of Ryan Garcia. He was hyping Canelo into his ass whooping with Floyd Mayweather. He hyped Canelo into that Floyd Mayweather ass whooping, bro. He wanted Floyd Mayweather revenge so bad that he hyped Canelo into that ass whooping, bro. Oh yeah, he's gonna knock him out. He went in there and got his ass smoked. And I'm happy they fired that one judge too after that shit.
But y'all remember in 24/7 with Mayweather and Canelo, how Canelo brother got they September date tattooed on him, saying word, Canelo, my brother, this the day my brother get the belt. And got his ass whipped.
I mean, he didn't get knocked out. Floyd didn't really hurt him too much, but he damn sure
that nigga learned was the lesson that night.
Yeah, he was
that
super accurate.
That night.
He was super accurate, and Canelo was super inaccurate. And if
fighting him on the inside, the outside, people say he was going to run. That nigga was in, out. Boop, boop, boop,
bro, he was looking like he was on Dancing with the Stars. The way he was moving on that boy and landing and getting the fuck about the way. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, and they talking about, and Canelo talking about he want to fight him again in the rematch 5 years later when the nigga's long retired and shit. Like, it's like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Fight David Benavidez. Fight David Benavidez.
Wait. I have a dream matchup, right? Right now, right?
All right.
Aaron Pryor versus Canelo.
Canelo might actually get that.
What?
I think Canelo might actually get that.
What? Aaron Pryor would have fucked Canelo up. That nigga was awkward than a motherfucker. He would have fucked him up.
Yeah, but Emmanuel Augustus was also awkward and kept coming forward. But the nigga lost mad
he
fight,
wasn't no
so
Aaron Pryor. He wasn't.
Yeah,
no
you're
Aaron
right.
Pryor.
That's true. He wasn't no Aaron Pryor.
He wasn't no Aaron Pryor.
But Canelo, I think it would have been one of those situations where, like, we saw. Hold on. It would have been one of those situations in that fight, Aaron Pryor versus Canelo. I think it would have been a situation like what we saw with Meldrick Taylor versus Chavez. Like, it would have been like.
So who was getting robbed? Because they damn sure robbed my boy Meldrick Taylor.
He did get robbed as far as like the count and the stoppage and shit like that. I give you that, but like as far as like the damage turning on late, Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it wouldn't be no Amir Khan type shit. Canelo versus Amir
Aaron
Khan
Pryor
type
would have
shit.
punched on fucking Canelo like he was a fucking a fucking punching bag. You hear me? Would have punched all on him and let Canelo try to gas out. He better be in good shape because Aaron Pryor was on your ass from the first round, okay, all the way to the 12th. Okay,
Yeah, but
fucking you up, coming forward. Boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom, boom.
but that, you gotta remember that Mexican nigga strong, bro. That Mexican nigga strong, bro. And he's always fighting niggas that's taller than him and shit, pause and bigger than him. To be honest with you, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But that Mexican nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to put that fight in the comments. Aaron Pryor versus Canelo, dream match.
Who wins that match? Aaron
Who
Pryor
wins
versus
that
Canelo
match?
Alvarez. Who
That's
wins
a
that
fact.
match?
Who wins that?
Word. Hell yeah. But you see, fucking moving on from that. Pacquiao, it looks like he is coming out of Manny Pacquiao. Looked like he is
Oh
coming out of
my
retirement to
god.
fight Mario Barrios.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Are they promoting anything in the Philippines with Manny Pacquiao? Not trying to be funny. Does he got any kind of political
Like running
run
for
going on or
president or
something?
some shit, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah. He got
is
anything going
I don't
on?
know. Or is basketball? Or he playing basketball again or some shit?
Yeah, what's going on, man? He need promotion, and what better what better platform than a boxing platform, right?
Because I'm pretty sure he's living large in the Philippines if he still lives
Larger
there.
than large. They treat. I heard
Yeah,
rumor has it. I heard they treat him like he the Pope out there. I don't know, but rumor has it.
yeah. And to be honest with you, when you think about it, he's taking the money he's winning in Vegas, these millions, and he's going to his country with that, which is fucking astronomically more. So I know he's
Nigga,
living the best life there. So I know he's
nigga,
not broke.
Pacquiao bigger than the president over there. You hear me?
Yeah,
Pacquiao telling the president
yeah,
what to do, nigga. Telling
yeah.
him.
He's bigger than the president over there in the Philippines. I can
That's
agree
a
with that.
fact.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But with that being said,
I ain't trying to be
Manny
funny, but do
Pacquiao,
you
sit
know
your
how
ass
poor
down.
your country got to be for a fucking athlete to be more stronger than the president?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy. But like I said, like this shit, they need to fucking. I don't even know what to
I
say.
don't
I don't
want to
know
see him
why he's
fight
fighting. I
Barrios.
don't
Why
either.
Barrios?
Yeah.
Damn.
And the worst thing that could happen, him getting knocked out like he got knocked out against what is not Barrera, what's Marquez at this age, like how he got knocked out by Marquez, and this happened again, bro. I don't want to see that happen, bro. Pacquiao, sit your ass down.
Hold on, wait a minute. Well, it was a fight with Barrios, right? If it comes true, you think it's gonna be random blood and urine test? You think it's gonna be blood and urine test?
They should fight in Mexico.
They fucking around fighting the Philippines.
Oh yeah, the Thriller in Manila, the Needle in Manila.
Right.
Let them both go
Now
in
if
there,
they
juice
fight out
up,
there,
fuck
listen,
it.
I'm betting money on Pac-Man. You hear me?
Yo, they gonna get that nigga every goddamn type of juice out there that they can make it pass. Nah, they ain't going. Nah, shout out to Pacquiao.
Yo, hey, yo, you don't even give them that. Yo, rumor
They
has it. This is what I
go.
heard. This is what I heard from a very good source of mine. Right. This is what I heard they do. Right. I heard the steroids that they got out there. You know what I'm talking about out there. Got to be careful out there, right? It's filled with gorilla blood, horse blood, rhino blood.
What? This nigga talking about, bro?
That's the PDs, the kind of PDs they got out there. That strong, nigga.
Niggas taking horse tranquilizer, huh?
Right. You know that shit that they found at Amy Winehouse house. Yeah, that shit there.
Oh,
Yeah.
this nigga gotta relax, bro.
God.
You gotta relax,
Hey,
bro.
it's factual. Was out there. What is out there? It was in the
Kiki
paper.
crazy, yo. Kiki crazy. What I was getting ready to say. So, you saw the press conference with why your boy ain't get his slap back? Your
Because
boy
my
Jamal
man is very
Charlo.
professional. Yo, the Charlos, see what y'all fail to realize is that the
Here we
Charlos
go.
are very professional. So what when Hurd slapped the shit out of Mel and he ain't did nothing? He was professional. So what when Khalid slapped the shit out of Maul? He was professional. You understand what I'm saying? and he was able to stand next to that man, just go to show you how much discipline he got. But did you see how that motherfucker looked at him before they left the stage? He's looking like, I'm gonna get you. Moore was sizing him up. Moore gonna fuck Plant up. I'm telling you.
Caleb Plant about to whoop his ass.
All right. That nigga needs to
Caleb
look like
Plant,
he just got strong all of a sudden too. That nigga might need to be
he better
tested
get
too.
past. He better get past this dude he fighting. He's fighting on the 30th. Be honest with you, because was it the 30th or the 26th or something? It's the last weekend of May. I know that. He better be worried about this dude, because this dude is too like relaxed. He wanted to take photos with him and shit like that. A nigga like that is kind of dangerous. That means he ain't scared of you, bro. So he got to worry about that.
A nigga trying to make a name for himself. He trying to make a name for himself.
And Caleb Plant just better keep his fucking hands up. Because we saw when he fought that dude with the mustache. I forget his name again. I just mentioned his name last show, and I can't think of it right now again.
Plant is good. He can box. He can box. He's athletic. But with him and Charlo, well, I mean, hopefully, both of those guys get past their opponents and they can fight. Well, if they do, when they do fight, I got Charlo. Charlo out. He can fight, man. I think he's more skillful than younger Charlo than Mel. He's more skillful than Jamel.
Where's Jamel at? Can we put an APB out on him?
Well,
Jamel Charlo, where you at, bro?
He might be on the undercard. We never know. Just hold on. Just gotta be patient.
Well, he's not on the undercard. The fight is fucking this month.
I'm talking about on that Plant and more undercard.
Oh shit, nigga. We got to go through medical suspensions and all of that shit just to even get there. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? That shit probably won't even happen until like November, December. So he ain't gonna have a tune-up or nothing? He hasn't fought since Canelo, that fucking tragedy of a fight. Performance he put on.
Wasn't it like, it was a lot of stuff going on with Al Heyman and stuff like that too in PBC, so
because Al Heyman's bullshit.
That's
right
why
now.
Most of those PBC fighters haven't been active.
Al Heyman's still charging $80 when the Saudis is charging $29. They sitting there acting like they would be selling their soul to the devil for some niggas who's actually trying to make boxing great again. You know what I'm saying? They want boxing to be good. And it's not like they making everybody go to Saudi to fight only in Saudi. They're putting performances on in Vegas, Cali, New York, right in the middle of Times Square. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they try to take boxing and steal it.
Yo, what they did was they just put a black man out of business. How you working with everybody else except for him? We saying Al Heyman should work with him. We always saying Al should work with him. What if Al want to work with him and they don't want to work with him?
I don't believe that.
What if that's the case?
I don't believe that.
So why is he working with everybody else except Al Heyman? All they did was when you really think about it, they put him out of business. They don't even work with him.
You can't say that is that they don't want to work with Al Heyman because of the type of shit that Tank be saying.
What Tank said?
Tank said that these niggas be selling their soul to the devil to go over there and fight and shit. I'm not doing it. You think none of these other fools is thinking like that? Somebody has to be telling Tank some shit like that. Let's be honest. What you think?
And they put Al Heyman out of business.
He think he's still in business because he got that Prime deal. The Amazon Prime deal. But like nobody buying that shit. Nobody. First of all, Saudis is not only is the Saudis putting on even more events than him, they're charging it cheaper. Bro, I could watch the Saudis' next 3 events and pay for it.
That's the whole point of
for the price of one Al Heyman. Yeah.
That's how you put a nigga. That's how you put a nigga out of business.
Well, yeah, that's how 2K did it to NBA Live. They were selling 2K for $25, $20 when Live was $50.
If you want to get rid of the competition, what the fuck are you gonna do? Put them out of business, right?
Yeah.
And put PBC out of business.
Yeah.
Once the Saudis they put PBC right out of business, man, it's hard for Al Heyman to. I feel like the ship was sailing.
They ain't gonna have no choice.
I feel like the ship was sinking a little bit. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And then, we've heard rumors that, PBC, this is going on with PBC and Showtime. They're supposed to depart. And they did Showtime end up shutting down boxing. And
I got honestly, his last leg right now is Tank. This Tank Lamont Roach rematch. He needs Tank to win this match.
Nigga, I ain't hear nothing from it. I ain't hear nothing about it. When is the rematch? Is it gonna be a rematch?
Stop eating.
This is really gonna get. This is really gonna get.
But yeah, they don't
Will it
pay us.
either
Stop
be a
promoting
rematch?
them.
I know.
It's supposed to be a rematch this summer, but the summer's right around the corner. So what we doing here? You know what I'm saying? What we doing here?
Her rumor has it. It might be in July.
July is right. July is like literally almost 2.5 months away, almost, because we still kind of like getting to the middle part of May.
I don't think if the fight doesn't happen in July, I don't think they probably don't even fight again. That style might be complicated for Tank. I don't know.
If Tank don't fight him again, nobody better not tell me he's a Hall of Famer. He does definitely. I already said he don't have a Hall of Fame career because he really didn't fight nobody. We thought Lamont Roach was a nobody. He fought Tank, and now look, now Lamont Roach is a somebody because he went and showed and proved. Because we all know he really won that fight. It wasn't no draw. Let's be honest. We can say it all till we blow in the face. Tank lost that fight to Lamont Roach.
He did.
You know what I mean?
He was out boxed.
Yeah, 100%. He couldn't hurt him. Couldn't hurt him. Tank hurt motherfuckers that he can motherfucking have come down from a way higher weight class to a weight class that they shouldn't even be in, and then he don't let them regain no hydration and shit like that to they almost full capacity at least. They can't even get it even halfway there. You know what I'm saying?
I believe if they do fight again, it's gonna end in knockout. Going either way, like.
Nah, you're on a decision again, and I think the refs don't rob. I think the refs don't rob him this time. The fight probably should happen in. They should fight in Texas, at Cowboy Stadium, because they just did it at the Barclays, right? They should fight in. They should fight in Texas. But Al Heyman, his broke ass probably can't even. Well, I ain't gonna call him broke because I know the nigga got money. But Al Heyman, he probably ain't. He probably can't afford the backing for that. You know what I'm saying? He need the Saudis for that. His other fighters are inactive. Who else is with him? Jamel Charlo, Earl
hold on,
Spence.
wait. You see, he coming back from the day he putting on the fight with Plant and more. That's his shit.
Yeah, but guess what?
So he coming back up.
Guess what though?
Back, nigga.
Guess what though? That shit ain't gonna sell shit. Your fights is gonna sell if casuals buy it, bro.
And David Benavidez is one of his fighters.
Oh yeah, he damn sure is.
Right.
But the thing is, but as much as we love David Benavidez,
and Canelo work with Al too.
Not anymore. He with the Saudis now. But let me.
He got a contract with this nigga. Canelo a hoe, nigga. He'll go to anybody get a fucking contract. He like contract with Matchroom, the Saudis, all kinds of shit.
He had a 3-fight contract.
He had 2-fight deal with Al Heyman too.
The Saudis. The Saudis. He has a 4-fight contract. But the Al Heyman deal. I thought the Al Heyman deal was 3 fights. Saudis probably bought that shit out.
Canelo, who he fought? Canelo fought with on PBC. He fought
Charlo,
Jamel, Plant, Jamel, Plant, and it was somebody else.
It wasn't Plant. It was
Canelo fought Plant. Yes, it was. That was on the PBC.
That was after the fact. He signed that contract after he fought. He fought Munguia. He fought
Munguia.
He fought Charlo, Munguia, and then he fought Berlanga. And then now he just fought what's the name?
Berlanga's a PBC fighter too.
Yeah, but guess where he at now? He wasn't. He was Matchroom.
For one fight. Not for one fight.
No, well, he was Matchroom for 2 fights, I believe.
Well, 2 then.
For the Canelo fight and for.
But Al Heyman was his advisor. No, they
Yeah.
say Uncle Al was an advisor for everybody.
Yeah, well, Al Heyman, he needs to get with the program. I mean, I get it. He don't fuck with De La Hoya no more. Probably that's probably why he don't want to. But it's like your fighters is not going to get the paychecks that these guys could give them. And if you're and you're not going to get the paycheck you're supposed to get from your percentage without the Saudis. You know, say like these other promoters are. What's up?
Dream matchup.
What?
Pernell Whitaker versus Roy Jones Jr. Both in their primes.
They were never in the same weight class.
I'm just saying both in their primes. Take away the weight class and look at skill.
I can't because Roy
take
Jones
away
is
the
like
weight class and just look at the skill. Just imagine them.
Bro, you talking about a dude who only went as high as welterweight versus a nigga who started at middleweight,
take
bro.
away the weight and just look at the skills.
You don't look at that for fucking Crawford versus Canelo. You got fucking you got Canelo fucking damn
nigga, cause
destroying.
That's reality, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga.
Then why are you asking me this then? Why are you asking me this then? This don't make no sense.
Because we know they can never physically fight because of their weight. And I'm telling you, it's a fantasy matchup, a dream matchup. And
That's
just look at the skill.
But
look at the
I
skill.
prefer if you're gonna ask me a question like this, I prefer it to be something where like it's two people who can't fight, but they was at least in this had fought in the same weight class at least.
Man, that's bullshit.
Roy Jones ain't no damn welterweight, bro. So
that's bullshit. It's
come
a
on,
dream
bro.
matchup, man. Come on. That's like
how is that a dream
you know what a
matchup,
dream
bro?
matchup? It's dreams. It's fights that you inquire about that you know that would never happen, motherfucker.
Roy Jones will beat Pernell Whitaker because off his skill and him being bigger alone.
So why you ain't just answer the fucking question the first time?
Because I feel like that's a stupid ass question, bro.
That was simple.
I want y'all to let me know: is Pernell Whitaker versus Roy? Hold on, Kiki, because I want to make sure. Hold on, Kiki, because I want to make sure this pick up. And I want y'all to let me know in the comments: do Pernell Whitaker versus Roy Jones Jr. sound like a stupid dream match? Because I definitely do. Because they never fought in the same weight class. Roy Jones was never a welterweight. Pernell was went as high as a welterweight. Roy Jones started as a middleweight.
Roy would win, though. You just said Roy would win. Didn't you say that?
Of course he would win. Roy, because of his skill. Roy's a skillful fighter.
Y'all hear this motherfucker? This motherfucker crazy, yo.
Bro, Roy got skills, and if he got power, he's big, way big. Yo, Pernell Whitaker was a small welterweight. Let's be honest. Pernell Whitaker was not big,
way, right? So all I'm asking you now is if you feel that way, how you feel, right? Just imagine Pernell Whitaker at 168 with Roy Jones. That's all I'm saying. Who would win? You can do it like that, or don't even look at the skills.
So, okay, dream match. Canelo versus Roy Jones Jr. at super middleweight. Who wins?
Roy Jones in his prime?
In his prime. And Roy Jones would win fucking easily, too, to me.
Yes, he would. Beat the shit out
of
him.
Now let's circle back
keep
again.
Him in the middle of the ring. Keep him in the middle of the ring and fuck him up. Right there. Beat.
All right, so let me ask you something. Terrence Crawford versus Pernell Whitaker at welterweight.
Pernell Whitaker.
I think that would be a tough fight.
But can be hit. We've seen Bud get hit all the time. You ain't hitting Pernell clean. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
Pernell
Bud, the one thing I like about Bud, though, once he feel the power of your punch, that's when he's willing to take more risk. That's what he did with Spence. Once he hit him and he said that, oh, this is all he got, he was willing to take more risk to go in there to go in for the kill.
That's cool, but Spence ain't Pernell Whitaker, nigga.
Pernell Whitaker. So
Pernell Whitaker been in there. Pernell Whitaker been in there with Oscar De La Hoya and Chavez. Am I correct?
Yeah, he got robbed in both
fights. What you talking about? That's power and skill he went up against, and he whooped both of their ass and they robbed him.
Yeah, they definitely robbed him in both fights. So what about Pernell Whitaker versus Earl Spence? I got Pernell Whitaker in that one. I ain't gonna lie.
He gonna fuck Spence up. You can't hit. It's hard to hit Pernell. He hit you though.
Yeah.
He hit you though.
Yeah,
It's hard.
and we spoke about Floyd versus Purnell. That one right there would probably end in a fucking draw. That would probably end in a draw.
Man.
Because it's gonna be two motherfuckers who's gonna.
Cause
It's
we talking
hard to
about
hit.
Pretty Boy. We talking about Pretty Boy Floyd.
Would it have to be Pretty Boy or would it have to be Money Mayweather to fight
Pretty
Sweet
Boy
Pea
was
Whitaker?
Pretty Boy was more offensive. He let his hands go. He used to stop a lot of fighters.
I think a good fight with
Money May, his hands were a little brittle, and he started being more defensive.
Yeah, I think Meldrick Taylor and Pretty Boy Floyd would have made a great fight.
Hold on. No, I can tell you that fight right now.
What?
Purnell Whitaker. I'm sorry. Meldrick Taylor. His style is similar to Shane Mosley. That jump up style shit. That
You think
agility
so?
style a little bit. Yep. No shots and flurries.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mayweather already beat him.
Okay. All right. I guess that's fair. I guess that's
Mayweather already
fair.
beat him.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Who else we got? Let's go heavyweight. Let's go heavyweight for a dream match for heavyweight.
Let's go.
What if Rocky Marciano fought Muhammad Ali? Or
Muhammad Ali would
Cassius
beat the
Clay?
shit out of him.
Yeah, he would have.
Muhammad Ali on this show. Ali, respect that man.
Everybody respects Ali, bro. It doesn't matter, no
Right.
race, gender, creed, whatever. Everybody respects Ali, bro. It's all across the board. You know what I'm saying?
He was a living legend until he became just a legend.
Yeah, I just had my mother-in-law talk about Ali, and you know she from Puerto Rico. How her dad loved Ali when she was growing up. So, yeah, so yeah, Ali's respected, world renowned. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, wait, though. Dream matchup. Sugar Ray Robinson at heavyweight against Ali.
Sugar Ray Robinson at heavyweight. He ever fought heavyweight?
Never, but I'm just saying with his skills,
bro,
it's a dream
come
matchup to
on,
make
bro.
this shit good. That would have been a great fight.
Man.
That would have been a great fight, man.
That's not. But I feel like that's an unfair
Nigga, you gotta be
fight.
creative, nigga. It ain't unfair, my ass.
I got Ali. I got Ali,
you
bro.
think what?
I got Ali, bro. I got Ali. Ali's skill, and be able to, and his ability to fight from the outside.
Frazier beat Ali. They can look at the style. I believe Sugar Ray Robinson has a better style than Joe Frazier.
Frazier is
that,
also
that comment style, like.
So you trying to say? So you trying to say from watching them old ass Sugar Ray Robinson tapes, you trying to tell me he got more power than Smoking Joe?
He beat Joe Frazier ass because he got styles make fights.
But
Joe
he has
would have
more
ran
power.
into something.
Answer me though.
Joe would have ran into something like Joe, like he ran into George Foreman shit. Go ahead.
But does he have more power than Smoking Joe? Frazier. Exactly. That's why he won't knock out Ali.
Yes, he does.
Oh my God.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Think he does. Yeah, I don't think
Sugar Ray Robinson had way more pop than Joe Frazier.
I don't think so.
What? Who the fuck Joe kill in the ring, man? Sugar Ray Robinson killed the nigga in the ring, man. He got a body, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Bro, you talk about
nigga never went home. A nigga never went home.
You talk about bad. You talk about bad medical. You talk about the era of bad medical and healthcare, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
Don't try to discredit my man.
Let me give you a real dream match. I'm gonna give y'all a real dream match. Lennox Lewis versus Muhammad Ali. That will be a good fucking fight. That would be a good one. Because Lennox Lewis is one of those heavyweights that we know he was
great, got a good jab, he got power, and he know how to range. Like, ooh.
And he avenges losses. He avenges his losses. And he does them in dramatic fashion. So Lennox Lewis could go up there as one of the greatest ever. He is one of the greatest heavyweights
Lennox Lewis would be considered like a George Foreman that can box, like a skillful George Foreman type.
I think Lennox Lewis,
like a skillful George Foreman. You know how George Foreman come towards you and he had power, and he keep his arm out. He like they work with their jab.
Yeah,
like
you know when you said Styles make fights. You know when you said Styles make fights, I think George Foreman would have beaten Lennox Lewis though, because we've seen Lennox Lewis win fights and they get caught and get knocked clean the fuck out. Now, George
That
Foreman,
happened how many times? That only happened one time.
when he lost twice like that.
He lost twice. He got caught with a crazy shot by Oliver McCall.
Yeah, and then he got one about Rockman.
Came back and whooped McCall ass though. McCall
And
quit, started
Rockman.
crying and shit.
Right,
Knocked
yeah.
Rockman out cold.
Yeah. Now that's
Man.
what I'm saying
So
about
don't
George
forget to
Foreman.
mention that when you speak on my man.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
I'm just
saying?
saying I'm just saying that, but
Klitschko,
I just feel like the
but
style
Vitaly
make
Klitschko
fights.
did beat him though.
Yeah, Vitaly Klitschko was whooping his ass. If he ain't had that damn cut, bro,
Yo, but back to
they
that
probably would have
style
robbed
though.
him. They probably would have robbed him though, to
I
be
think
honest
Lennox
with
will
you.
beat Ali. I think he'll beat Ali. I think Lennox Lewis will beat Ali. Seriously.
I know y'all gonna kill us in the comments, but I'm almost entitled to agree with that. But it would be a good
He had
fight.
a
I'm
better.
gonna
He had a
go.
good jab.
Yeah, and the thing is that Ali, he didn't throw no body shots. He only throw shots to the head. Lennox Lewis would have been able to give you all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it would have been more,
Upstairs,
it would have been all
downstairs.
mostly headshots for both of them. But Lennox Lewis would throw a body shot. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been a real tough one, bro. I wonder how Lennox Lewis feels if he think he would actually beat Ali. Because you know some of these heavyweights feel like they would never beat. They don't think they would have beaten Ali.
Well, I got something. I got something better for you.
Oh, here we make
Dream
sure they're the
match.
same weight class, bro.
Got you. He fought at 147 too. You know who I knew would have gave Floyd Mayweather a problem?
Do that.
Ike Corte.
I agree.
Oscar De,
I
Oscar De La
agree.
Hoya fought him.
I agree.
That
I
jab.
agree.
And
I
anytime you
agree.
hear Roger talk, Roger always say what? If you ain't got no jab, you can't beat Floyd. He used to
Mm-hmm.
always say that. You need a good jab to beat my nephew. You're
Mm-hmm.
all Ike
Yeah.
Corte had
Yeah.
that bazooka jab. I think
Yeah.
he would have stopped Floyd
I
in his
agree.
tracks. It would have
I
messed up his
agree.
rhythm and every
I
boom.
well, but Floyd was also one of those people that was good to adapt to. It would have had to been Money Mayweather to fight Ike Corte.
Well, he would have lost if he was pretty boy then, because that nigga want money made, but he want money made then. He money made now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
because
Ike Bazooka
that would have been a
Corte,
good
man.
one. That would have been a good one, bro. That would
Hell
definitely would have
yeah.
been a good one for sure. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, man. That would have been real good.
Yeah, and what else they got?
Oh,
What you got? What you got?
Zab Judah in his prime versus Adrian Broner in his prime. I'm talking about the
That's easy for me. I got Zab.
what
I got Zab. I don't care what
the
fucking era.
healthier Broner.
I don't care what era of Broner it was. I got Zab.
I got Zab too. Zab was
I
a
never,
fucking
th-
dog.
I
When
never
Zab was in
thought
his
Broner was
prime,
like that,
what?
bro. Scotty always thought Broner was like that. I never thought he always like, oh yeah, remember he's supposed to be the next Floyd. The nigga don't even move his head. Pause. How can you be the next Floyd when you don't even move your fucking head?
He can't, cause he ain't really got a lot of neck, so he gotta move his old shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see a nigga who fight with a Philly shell and move his feet a little bit quick. All of a sudden, you're going to compare him to Floyd because they smaller too as well. Like, no, I never saw it in Broner, and obviously he lost the fucking what's the name, Blair to Flair. He lost to Blair Cobb
But
and got dropped and lost his tooth.
that's not the same Broner though. Come on now.
Yeah, now you see it pays hard
Madonna
work,
messed him up.
dedication,
Madonna messed him up.
and partying. He
And
didn't
drugs and
stop
alcohol.
partying. Yeah, he
Right.
don't stop partying. He want to have a drink.
It's
He's
sad.
saying in the shit, we gonna pop bottles, blah blah. Bro, get billionaire status, retire, then do what the fuck you want to do, bro. Not even billionaire status. Get to where you like you can just kick your feet and do whatever. Obviously, a lot of y'all once y'all get rich do stupid shit,
Nigga, I
which
think Broner he ain't got no jury on nothing. It
he just
looks
look.
sad.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't want to because his broke is probably different than my broke. You know what I'm saying? He probably still have $1 million, but
Right,
it's just
right.
like,
Who the
it,
fuck are we to judge? I send that man
yeah,
some prayers, man.
yeah.
Bro, I don't
But
want
he
to speak
still,
down on nobody. Everybody's
it's
struggle is
just
different.
it's that broad chicken. You know what I'm saying? That just kind of just threw me off. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no dream matches for Adrian Broner at all. I don't see him winning any dream matches against any Hall of Famers because he's not a Hall of Famer to me. Actually, he ain't no fucking Hall of Famer. I don't give a fuck if any of y'all say he's a Hall of Famer. He ain't. Adrian Broner is not a Hall of Famer at all.
How many different weight classes was he in? Did he win belts in?
Was it 3?
He a Hall of Famer.
He ain't a Hall of Famer to me. Who he beat?
Nigga, that nigga was a champion in 3 different weight classes. Nigga, that's enough. Hall of Fame.
Did he beat any future Hall of Famers?
Hall of Fame.
Okay, whatever, bro. They throw anybody in the Hall of Fame any fucking way. It don't even matter.
We already know. Who's going to Hall of Fame?
Let me ask you something. In the boxing
Who
Hall of Fame,
organizes the Hall of Fame? The
let me ask you.
WBC. The
But let me ask
WBC, motherfucker. The
but,
WBC is the organization that put boxers into Hall of Fame.
all right, so let me ask you something. If a motherfucker going to Hall of Fame, does that automatically make him a legend? Or you could be in the Hall of Fame and not be a legend?
They're a legend and they've done some shit for the sport. They've done something for the sport.
But what if you did
Generated a lot
something
of
that
money for
nobody?
the sport.
But what if you did something that other niggas did like 20 times over before you?
They keep it going. It's the system.
Yeah.
Because it generates money. It
I don't
all
agree
revolves
with that.
around money.
I don't agree with that. I think you just get Hall of Fame because you wanted it, but I don't think it makes you a legend. Adrian Broner is not a fucking legend. He could be a Hall of Fame or he's one. No, he's not a legend, bro. Adrian
Wasn't he
Broner is
one
not a
of the
fucking
youngest
legend.
champions at one point in time, too?
He's not a legend, bro. You can say
I'm
all
just
these other
asking you.
bullshit
I'm
accolades
just
that don't
asking
mean
you.
shit. He's not a legend, bro. These motherfuckers try to find anything to try to give a motherfucker an accolade for. Because he was the first person to throw a punch that landed on a person. They'll make an accolade for that. Fuck out of here, bro. That nigga ain't no damn legend. That nigga suck.
Well, tell that to the person who claimed they land on the moon, nigga.
Oh, that's a whole nother show and a whole nother episode. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nah, he's to me.
You gotta respect the first.
I'm not
If he
I'm
broke
not
a
calling
record, you
everybody
gotta
in the Hall of
respect
Fame.
that. If he
Broke
broke
what
a record,
record?
being the first in anything, being the first, the youngest,
What was he the
anything.
first what?
I don't know. I believe that nigga broke a record or some shit like that.
I don't think he broke a record.
Oh.
I think he just won. I think he won in 2 or 3 weight classes. I'm not even gonna look to confirm that shit. But the nigga is not a legend, bro. He could be in the Hall of Fame if you can say he's Hall of Fame all you want, but he's not a legend. He's not a legend, bro. When you mention legends, you think of names of Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, fucking Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. You're not gonna mention fucking Adrian Broner in the same breath as them niggas, bro.
Nigga, you don't want to accept the younger era. You talking about all these
Oh
old
my
ass
god.
fucking people. You talking about
What you
all these
talking about?
old boxers. You gotta learn how to
Canelo's a
accept the new
legend.
era of boxing.
Canelo's a legend. Canelo's a legend. Terrence Crawford's a legend.
You gotta question you gotta wait, hold on. You gotta question Canelo's eligibility into the Hall of Fame because he ain't fight Benavidez.
Oh, come on, bro.
He
Come
cannot
on,
he
man.
cannot leave
That
no
doesn't make him not a
stone
Hall of Famer.
unturned. He cannot leave no stone unturned. Okay, that fight is in high demand. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm not even gonna say I have a favorite fighter anymore because my favorite
All
fighter
right,
is
so
ass
Rocky
whooping.
Marciano is not a legend,
No,
then, even though he was 49-0 because he didn't fight Ali when he could have. He could have fought Cassius Clay.
he went down in history for retiring undefeated. It's still a fucking record.
Floyd
You
broke
try
it.
it.
Floyd
You
broke it.
try it. You
Well,
try
Floyd,
it.
we know Floyd is a legend anyway.
That's
So
a fact.
I just don't see how you consider Adrian Broner a fuck. I want to know in the comments, people in the comments. I want to know: do y'all think Adrian Broner is a legend? I repeat. I want to know: do y'all think Adrian Broner is a legend? I repeat. Do y'all think Adrian Broner
Let me
is
ask
a
you this.
legend or a Hall of Famer?
Let me ask you this. What makes a fighter a legend?
Their name becomes synonymous when it comes to boxing. Fucking damn, Adrian Broner name is not. When you think of boxing, you think of who? Throw out names. That's when you just say boxing, even as a casual, even if you as a casual, when you think of boxing, what names are you gonna say? Just think about it.
It depends on what era people living in.
Oh my God, bro!
Because people still living in the Money Mayweather era and all these other eras. I mean, we living in an era.
You're naming a legend. What era was Adrian Broner's era? Because Canelo was boxing in his era. So what era belonged to him? I'll wait.
It's certain things that put you into the Hall of Fame, bro.
But then just because they put you in the Hall of Fame, what I'm telling you, it don't make you a legend. And that's the WBC Hall of Fame. You said it already.
But everything adds to accolades, and they look at your record and stuff like that. The things that you've done. Listen, boxers gonna take an L, man. A lot of boxers, things happen, but you can't knock their skills.
Bro, what did he do for the sport of boxing that makes him a legend? His name is not synonymous with the sport of boxing, bro.
What you mean? What did he do for boxing? What you think he did, nigga? He sold tickets, nigga. What you talking about?
Nigga, fucking damn Shane Mosley Jr. sell tickets. Is he a legend?
Tickets, nigga.
This motherfuckers who's going to see fucking.
This motherfucker. He ain't sell more than Broner, nigga. I tell you that much. Broner was a fucking character.
So he sold out Vegas. When Broner sold out, when Broner sold out Vegas, who was his opponent? I'll wait. When he was A side,
I don't know their fucking name, but some people. I got man. Listen, hey, BoxRec. Go to matter of fact, Google Broner, man.
This motherfucker want me to bring up damn Broner's fucking BoxRec.
That's a fact.
Fucking Broner, man.
That's a fact.
Man. Yeah, man, Adrian Broner, bro. He lost to Blair Cobb, bro. He's 35-5, one draw. Adrian Jerome Broner. That man, 5'6". He your height.
Yep. I'm calling that nigga. Fuck out of here.
Bro. He had a draw with Jesse Vargas and never even fought him again. Come on, bro.
Yo, you mad judgmental, man. Why you so judgmental,
I'm really
man?
sitting here I'm just sitting here looking at it.
Why you so judgmental, man?
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, bro. He might not be a Hall of Famer. I'm sitting here just looking at all the people that he fought that's going to be Hall of Famers. He's lost to him.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, hold on, wait. Let me ask you this, right?
Is Malignaggi a Hall of Famer?
Let me ask you this. Yo, is Ric Flair a Hall of Famer?
Is Ric Flair a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
What kind of stupid ass question is that, Kiki? What is this going to lead to, bro?
No.
Yes.
Ric Flair Hall of Famer.
Yes, Kiki.
Let me ask you this, right? How the fuck is he a Hall of Famer going into matches that he was scripted to win? Okay, so how the fuck is he a Hall of Famer when you knew the outcome of the fucking match?
Because you got to be that nigga in order for them to script you to fucking win the match. There you go. That answers it already. That answers it easily right there. That was a stupid ass question, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was a stupid ass question, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
You have to be that nigga to be scripted. The fans got to like you for them to script you to win, bro.
In the wrestling business, they
We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this. You lost the argument as soon as you brought it up, bro.
Nah, I won that.
Bro, man. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, man.
Wait. I got another dream match up.
Before we wrap up, last dream match. Go ahead, man.
Yo. Manny Pacquiao. Roberto Duran.
Ooh. Is this juiced up? I mean, Pacquiao and his prime versus Duran.
I'm talking both in their prime.
Like both. Pacquiao knocking shit out.
Yes, and Duran knocking shit out. That collide, yo, And they both come forward, bro.
I got Pacquiao.
They both.
I got
No.
Pacquiao. Pacquiao's faster and more unorthodox.
Pacquiao got knocked out cold when he was in the lower weight class.
Yeah, but we talking about
Durant.
prime Pacquiao when he was knocking shit out though. We ain't
And
talking about
but
that
Prime
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao was getting hit. He was getting hit too now.
But yeah, he was getting hit, but
Roberto Duran can change the fucking dynamic of the fight with one fucking punch.
yeah.
Both hands. Okay?
That's a
Both
tough
hands.
one right there, bro. I don't know.
Yo.
You got Pacquiao moms doing voodoo in the crowd and shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Pacquiao versus Roberto. Manny Pacquiao versus Roberto Duran is a great dream match. I thought you was going to say Pacquiao and Canelo was going to come up again. But that's a good fucking one right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might actually have to go with Pacquiao, bro. I might have to stick with Pacquiao.
I'm going with Duran.
That's a tough one right there. That's definitely a tough one. Okay, yeah. Well, we both. That's two right there. I want to know in the comments. Hey, people in the comments, let us know who you got winning the match: Manny Pacquiao or Roberto Duran in the dream boxing matches when they was to ever to fight in their primes. Only in their primes when they both was wrecking shop, when they was knocking people out. Those are the ones you want to talk about. Don't talk about when they're washed
that
up
come
or whatever.
forward style.
Don't talk
Both
about,
have that come forward style.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about when Pacquiao was at featherweight fighting Eric Morales.
Don't want to hear
I'm talking about when Pacquiao was wrecking shit with De La Hoya, Cotto, and all of them, and when Duran was wrecking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's what I want to know about. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think in the comments? All right.
Or just put them in whatever weight class you want to put them in together.
Yeah, because they was in the prime in lightweight and welterweight. So yeah, hell yeah. So I definitely would like to know what the people who think about that one, because that's actually a good one. Manny Pacquiao versus Roberto Duran. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, anyway, y'all, man, that's all the time we got for y'all tonight, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe as always to the Broken Mute Button Network. Excuse me. Had a couple of drinks. Follow us on Rumble, YouTube, at the Broken Mute Button Network, and at Rumble Ready Podcast, and on Instagram and TikTok, especially TikTok. I'm fucking with y'all in the comments. Y'all some real people up there. I fuck with y'all.
Wait, hold up. Hold on. Next week we're gonna have a special treat for y'all. We might have a guest coming next week.
All right, we'll see what's up, man.
Stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. And this is about to be very, very interesting. He's from Cali.
Yeah, definitely, y'all. If y'all, some of y'all in the comments, he actually reached out to us. I ain't gonna say who he is yet. Some in the DMs, any of y'all in the comments, he introduced himself. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So any of y'all in the comments, if y'all want to come onto the show and talk boxing, MMA, I'm more of the MMA guy than Kiki is, so you'll probably have a conversation with me more. So he'll have more questions than anything. But you're always welcome.
Don't throw me under the bus. I'm a fast learner too. Don't throw me under the bus. You can conversate with me too if you got patience. Look.
He gonna go sit there. Whatever, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Love y'all.
Make sure y'all share. We out of here.
All of them.
Yeah.